Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you 5 things that I absolutely love about my 2021 Audi TT-RS. And for those of you who are new to the channel, this is a Stage 3 Audi TT-RS 2021, and this car has about 700 horsepower, and it's so much fun. But we're going to get into everything that I love about this car, which is going to be 5 top things that I'm going to show you today. Starting with number 1, and as you just look visually at this car, it just looks like it's going fast parked. I mean, this thing honestly looks like it's going 100 miles an hour at a dead stop. The body lines going all the way across are so mean. I love the front end. I love the way the grille looks, and I do love how that's not blacked out on the TT-RS, because when it is blacked out you can't even really see what it says, but I do like how that is silver. And the way that these vents are in the back, I know a lot of people talk crap on these because they're not actually functional, but I love the body style here that has that, because not only does it have that vent, but it also has these body lines coming out, like creasing into the vent, which make it look so much more aggressive for the marine. Yeah, I love the way that looks. All right, number 2. So number 2 is going to be shifting on this car with the dual clutch. This thing shifts so fast and it's really precise. Every time you hit it, I actually use let me go inside. I actually use this to shift a lot with. You put it in manual mode and then you shift up is up a gear and then back is down a gear. I do use that a lot, and with those paddle shifters, it shifts the same for both, but it's very responsive, very quick, and it makes this thing like a rocket and so much fun to drive. Alright, the third thing that I absolutely love about this car is the seats. And not just because they're red or that they're diamond stitched with the red as well to go with it, but the fact that these hug you. You have a ton of controls right here. What that does is it allows you to adjust the lumbar, which I do a little bit, but if you're like a skinnier person, then you can actually make these suck in. And I've seen this on Mercedes as well, but you can make these side bolsters push all the way in. And I'm a skinnier guy, so when I sit in here, I can make this thing hug me. But if you are a little bit of a bigger guy, you can expand these so you can be comfortable on all levels. But basically the point of that is you can dial them in so where if you want to take this to a track or do some spirited driving around corners, this thing will hug you no problem. And then also we have the extender over here. You can't forget about that. Another thing that I absolutely love about this car is the mood that it puts you in when you're driving at night. Now let me explain what I mean. You have the cockpit right in the front, centered, driver focused. You got the steering wheel, the push to start, and then you also have these dials with the red, and then all the lights that light up here at night that indicate these are just like climate controls, and then you got the heated seat over here. But the way that all these lights go together gives you such a nice mood at night when you're driving. Kind of just puts you in the feels. You also get a white light LED that goes right along the top of there, and you can adjust the brightness on that. I keep it like mid to low because you can crank that up, but it makes it way too bright. Also cranks up the footwells and it's kind of distracting. You also get the LED right across this Bang Olufsen sound system, which does sound absolutely amazing as well. That's probably something I should have mentioned. I'm just gonna throw that in as a bonus, but the sound system is so good and quality, it bumps like no other. But the way that these doors feel are amazing. And if anybody was watching my Corolla video and what I don't like, and I specified about the handles, I mean, look at this. This is how a door should look. You got a metal handle that's quality. It's even drilled out to save you weight, and we got carbon fiber and leather. It's just a quality door, and that's something that you're going to be touching every time you get in and out of the car, and it reminds you that you're in a race car. Moving back out to the outside of the car is another thing I want to talk to you about that I love is the sound of this car. And if you don't know, these are 5 cylinders, and the way that this car sounds is unlike any other car. And it's actually funny because now that I own the Corolla, I own a 3-cylinder, the GTI that's a 4-cylinder, and this that's a 5-cylinder. So that's actually pretty funny to me. But this sounds really nice. I almost compare it, like I don't want to compare it to a Subaru with the unequal headers, but that's kind of what it sounds like with the 5 cylinders. It's just a very unusual tone that really just draws attention, and when you're ripping on it, you can just distinguish that is a TT-RS, like that's a 5-cylinder. You can hear what it sounds like and you can know what it is before it's coming. So distinct, and I love that. All right, so moving to the back of the car, a lot of you would think that this car does not have that much space. It's got 4 seats, which you can't even use. But as you open this up, you realize that this is actually a hatch, okay? And it actually has a ton of room in the back. This is the last reason I absolutely love this car, is for the practicality of it. A lot of you would think that it is not practical. Well, guess what? It is. You can actually move this down, give you more space, but we have a net down here. I usually just put anything that I don't want flying around in the back under that net, and it doesn't move at all. We also have this. You could throw like a tiny gas tank or like some oil there if you're heading to the track so it doesn't spill. And you have the seats folded down. It gives you tons of room, and you can see how much room you have in between the floor and the ceiling. This is really practical. Some people say that this is the mini R8. Well, if you get the R8, you got the hood as the trunk space, and that is not a lot of trunk space. This is probably 3.5 to 4 times the amount of stuff that you could fit in an R8, and this is faster than an R8. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, smash the subscribe button for more videos like this, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.